But the problem is you came into the situation knowing he had a woman. And you was cool with being quiet when it was going good. But when
It
it
was
went
never going
bad,
good. It had obstacles. Like, I wasn't the only person he was messing with at that time. He was everywhere. He was everywhere. So it
but
wasn't
you were
me.
still accepting that though. Even if you
Yeah,
knew
I
it,
was just
you was
chilling.
accepting it.
Honestly, I was having fun. I would say that I was just having fun at that time, experimenting with
So you
him.
experiment, and then when the experiment didn't go the way that you planned, why did you call the girlfriend? You supposed to everybody got a role to play.
I know,
It
because
just
I
didn't go
told
your
you,
way you wanted it to go.
because he wanna he was ignoring my call. That was the only way I could get his attention. And after that, he ended up reaching out to me because it's so much I can do to get a response for him, and that's why I said I had a messy moment, and that's out of our whole ordeal messing with each other. If I could take anything back, I would take that back. Honestly, I wish I never did that, but it was too late. I was just moving by being hurt, so I wanted to hurt him in that way, I would say.
Give me a second.
Mhm.
Give me a second. Hold on. Yes, how can I help you?
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta.
Are you security by any chance?
No.
Oh, okay, good. What did you see a bunch of small cars come out of there earlier? Or
Yes.
okay, because somebody broke in my shed and raided it.
And a shed.
Yeah.
Somebody Brazil. Some cars and came in and out since I've been sitting here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I done seen two different cars coming. Give me 1 second, y'all.
This might have been more than two. One of them was a truck. But no, I was just gonna ask if you were here all night. Because if you were, then I might be bugging you later. But I'm gonna take you for what you're doing.
Uh, okay. Yes. That's fine. You can just come back about an hour. Sorry, y'all. I'm literally in the moment of recording this thing. I'm sitting in the truck and people coming up while I'm doing my interview. So if y'all watching this, just let know Mailman is real time. I'm always on it, making things happen. So hey, we in it. All right. So
I
um,
was hurt,
you was
and
hurt.
I wanted to hurt
So
him.
what else did you do?
But
To,
that actually hurt his home. But it didn't really hurt his home. I'm gonna call her Lizard
okay. So
because
lizard.
that's what she looked like, a lizard. And Lizard, that nigga could do whatever. This bitch, she just gonna accept everything, like everything. But I mean, if you gotta keep your man happy, if that's the way of keeping your man happy, more power to you. I would do the same thing too. To let that nigga be, let him be free.
All
So,
right. So now you get in contact with Lizard, and when you get in contact with Lizard, what did you say to Lizard?
I was like, "Hey, is this so and so?" And she said, "Yes." I was like, and then I paused and then I text her the next day because I told him I'm gonna text his girlfriend, and he just thought I was bluffing. But I'm trying to get his attention, but he ain't budging. So it took me a couple of days before I told her, but I was basically like, "Yeah, I'm pregnant by so and so." She was like, "I knew it. I knew something was up." Blah blah blah. And then she was like, "Hold on, I'm gonna get back to you." And then they have their little conversation. I don't know what he tell her, whatever, whatever. And then a couple of days later, she came cussing at me, telling me why I bring this to her, blah blah blah. All this extra stuff. And and that's why I said I felt bad because at the time she was pregnant, she didn't need that added stress, and she in her 40s, and it took her a long ass time to get pregnant by this man. So of course, it put her. I don't know that at that age, your pregnancy is high risk by itself.
That's
So
true.
it was just like I shouldn't have did that. But that's the only thing out of this whole thing I wish I could take back. Just the way I reached out to her, because that set the tone for me and her relationship. Like later on, it when we actually end up meeting each other and doing the whole poly thing.
All right. So now let's go. We're gonna shoot through this some more. Okay. And
Okay.
Anything else that we forgot to mention for that was messy in
Somebody
the
said that was messy.
between June and November?
Mm-hmm.
That was, you ain't do no pop-ups or nothing?
No, I left him alone.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So
because
now,
I was dealing with my own loss. So yeah. After he blocked me, when he blocked me, I just leave him alone. Like I can only reach out a couple times and just, just fall back.
all right, cool. So now, when you call Lizard, you tell Lizard what's going on,
Hmm.
and then y'all move forward. He blocks you. You go all the way to November with the pregnancy, and then you finally drive up to North Carolina or South Carolina, and you get the
Hmm.
pregnancy done. I mean, you get the abortion done,
Hmm.
and now, at that point, you would think that you would be like, you know what? I seen how he did me. I'm done with him.
I was
So, if you say you was done with him, how did y'all end up getting back
together.
together? On top of that, how did y'all end up moving? You done went off on her, and she done went off on you. Only for all three of y'all to come back around and get back together. How did that happen?
Okay, so from the end of 2024, we didn't talk. So we took a big ass break, you know. So from November to January. So the end of January, I ended up seeing him. Like he rode past me, and I seen him because the where the job was at, I had to go that way to go to my job because I ended up leaving that job before I found out I was pregnant. So like by May, I left that job because I had too much going on. So I ended up leaving that job, and I was just riding to my job, and I ended up seeing him, and he had another girl at the job in the passenger seat. And then I had ended up texting him like, "Oh, you still look good."
So
But I text him like on a
you
text
wanted to
screen though.
be in the midst. So
Huh?
you kind of felt wrong since you wasn't the girl in the passenger seat, huh?
No, I didn't feel wrong. I was just more so like I seen him after this long, so it was just like, okay, hey, how you doing, like that. And he was like, who's this? And I told him, and I texted him 2 days later, and I was like, the love of your life. I always told him that. And, going back, what's crazy? When me and him were talking in the first stage of our situationship, I had told him, I was like, we're gonna have a baby, just playing.
Nah, you weren't playing. You wanted that baby. You wanted that
But
baby.
no, because I like the way honestly, I like his skin tone. He got like nice chocolate skin. But I was just playing, like playing, nah. Cause I didn't know him like that. So I'm just teasing him. And that shit actually happened for real, for real. So
Okay,
I ended up
so
seeing
now,
him in January, and he was playing hard to get, but I know him.
so
He be
you see
cracking.
y'all, so you see him in January 2025,
Mm-hmm.
and January 2025, y'all relink after all the shit that happened with the abortion and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
block and all that stuff from
And then she
2024.
had her baby
Okay,
already.
then now Lizard done had her baby, and
Mm-hmm.
y'all moving forward. All right, now how did y'all get into this pilot relationship? How did this start?
I think with that, okay, with him, he's like, he's more of, I need to get to know you, like for sure. This is what you want, and he was just grooming me for it, you know, to what he likes, and I couldn't be there. I couldn't. I'm submissive, but not that submissive. Like I like to think for myself, and for me, I couldn't get with the program.
Okay,
I couldn't get with the program fast enough for his liking, and I was very rebellious. And it was just like are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure? And I was like, I wanted to be with him so bad. Of course, I wanted to do it, and and he knew this was something I was already into, anyway. So he was like, "Okay, once you meet my family, ain't no going back. It's hard for that to happen." Blah blah. So he set up where me and her met. So we met at the restaurant. Me and her that she told him, and we had a decent conversation.
Okay, so I'm just curious. I never done this before. So how does this whole thing work? So he walks up and you and him get to talking and y'all have a conversation and he say, "Hey, let's do a pilot." And you just supposed to be like, "Okay, cool, I'm
No,
down."
it was over
Okay,
the time. So he been knowing me since 2024. So even though we had our breaks, but we spent a lot of
exactly.
time talking. We spent a lot of time talking, and we had like a lot of intimacy. Like our sex chemistry is like magnet. Like people be
Okay,
like,
so
I would love to be a fly in the room. What y'all doing?
okay, so y'all get back, y'all link up in January. He just asked you to meet his wife and you was down. So y'all y'all link back up January of 2025. How long was it before from January 2025
Mm-hmm.
until y'all got to goddamn, hey, I'm gonna meet your wife at this restaurant? Like a month later, 2 months later?
But honestly, it took a while. So from January to about April, like we were like, so we were working on our situation, being for sure if this is what I wanted, because it's like once you get in it, ain't no turning back. And I was for sure. I was like, yeah, I want to be with you. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Yeah, da da da. So yeah, from January to April, by April, I met her. We met at the restaurant. We talked, and basically we put everything out on the table. And then
How
I
did that
had asked
conversation
her,
go? I just want to.
mhm,
I'm just trying to vision what was y'all talking about. Hey,
like
we're gonna get
everything that
together.
went down, the message I messaged her, the pregnancy, everything, like just getting to know her. And like towards the end of the relationship, I asked her, I was like, what if you don't want me to talk to him? Like, I won't talk to him. Like, I'll, leave him alone. But she was like, no. She gave me the green light to talk, to fuck with this nigga. So I got her blessing. I got
So
her blessings to talk to him.
okay, even after everything that happened.
Hmm.
All
Yeah.
right. So
And she
now,
knew we talked about all of it. Like, I felt like for me, I laid everything out on the table. Like, everything.
all right, cool. So now I'm assuming y'all one big happy family, right?
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, y'all didn't sit down and went through. Y'all didn't weather the storm together.
Yeah, but nah. It
Oh,
was, they were, no. So, after she gave me her blessings to talk to him, I felt like this and she didn't really want this. Not with me. So with him, he was like, it's supposed to be like a fling. So he's supposed to be with somebody temporarily and then cut them off and go about his business and stuff. But with me, we end up catching feelings. Like it was like I said, like he taught me a lot. Like he gave me an experience of intimacy I've never experienced. So it's just like it was like when we come together, it's like all mushy and she was like, I was just I was lusting over him, but in honesty, no, it was just him as a person. I like who he was at that time, the man he was, and I don't know. He just knew how to say all the right things. I say he'll say all the right things, but I learned he just be talking shit. None of that shit is real. Just a fucking liar.
all right. So you and him, y'all link up. Y'all, the wife and y'all had a conversation in May of 2025, and y'all decide to move forward with this pilot thing. We're gonna do this. We're gonna handle our business. You say
Yeah,
that it started. It was in the beginning. It was good. So
it was
when
all
y'all
right.
did,
It was all right because with her, she want okay. When you in a relationship, you just go with the flow, right?
Okay.
With her, she had all these fucking rules. She was like, when you come to my house, don't have sex with him without me. Um, you can't sleep over. Like, laying it down. If I come to the house, I have to ask her to come there. And it was just like all this shit I gotta go through to hang out with him through
So,
her. So it was just like, the fuck? And he'd be like,
so
well,
okay,
when you
I got to question this. The
Mhm.
first time that all three of y'all got down and handled business together, was it fun?
Oh man, that shit was crazy. So
Tell
okay.
us, we want to know what was going on.
So she's the first girl I ever been. No, she the first girl I ever ate out. I'm gonna say that. I've been intimate with girls before, but I never been munching on that crouch. So yeah,
Okay.
we get down, we do our thing for the first time, and towards the end, he ended up nutting in me and finishing in me.
Hold on, it went out. You said y'all do y'all thing for the first time. What now?
Also, our first threesome, when he went to finish, he finished inside me in front of her.
Oh, I know that caused a problem.
It did. So I cleaned myself up, blah blah blah. So I end up going, get my stuff, getting ready to go, and I heard them arguing in the room. And I'm like, everything okay? And she didn't say nothing. She was like, yeah, everything good. So she ended up walking me at the door. They were still arguing it, and come to find out, she was mad that he nutted in me, but he only did that because I was on birth control. She wasn't, and he wasn't trying to have no kids. So
So
that's why he did that.
since you done been, this is a side question. What is it? What makes the difference between if the man finished with the girl with the girl that's the third party or his girl? What's the difference?
Well, I don't know. This was my first time having threesomes, so I'm not sure. But
Okay,
I
so
would
then let
say
me
he
ask
should
you
have
this.
finished
Let
in
me ask you
her.
if it was you and your man and y'all brought another girl in, would you get mad if he finished with the other woman?
No, because we just doing our thing. It don't matter as long as he finished and satisfied.
That's the way I would think, but I
Yeah.
done heard women say that the man cannot finish with the woman. I don't get why with the other woman. It
But
has to be
with sex ain't got no rules. You just do your thing. Have fun with it.
okay. I just wanted to see. I feel
Yeah, yeah.
the
I
way you
think
said
like
it is
that,
how I
but it
feel,
don't
but
matter. To
you
me,
hear women say, "Well, no, you can't finish with the other girl," and then what's the
yeah, but
difference?
to me, it don't matter as long as we all get our nut out. Yeah. But it was a big thing for her. She in her 40s. So, I don't
All
know.
right, so they arguing, and then she walk you to the door.
Mhm.
Obviously, she's mad because he finished with you. What?
He ain't give no fucks. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. That nigga, he ain't give no fucks. He was just like, and so
Okay, so obviously y'all came back for round two.
hmm but it took a while. So our relationship, like with me and him, we was fighting every week over dumb shit, like petty shit. And for me, you know how you have certain attributes that you want from a man. I'm not asking him for too much, other than give me some of his time, like spend time with me and stuff like that. I ain't beg him for no money. He ain't do shit for me. I never asked him for shit. Just give me your time, spend time with me. And he only gave me a little bit of his time, but he used to be like, I'm spending more time with you than my family. But that was bullshit. This nigga he was doing other shit, and he was just spending a few time with me. But to him, he felt like he was going above and beyond. But to me, it was just like, it's just the bare minimum, nigga. So I ain't gonna complain because he did go out his way to spend time with me. So
All right, so now y'all come back around to doing the thing. If
mm,
obviously y'all already seen it was red flags in the beginning of this, but y'all still kept going.
Mm-hmm.
So when one, did you enjoy it?
The first time,
Just the first, second, all the times y'all kept doing it. Was
let me
it?
tell you, I love having. Well, I used to love having sex with that man. Like I told you, it's like magical for me.
Well,
Like,
I'm talking about the threesome, not just him. Did you enjoy
oh
the threesome
no,
aspect of
I
it?
actually hated every moment of every time we have a threesome. She always complain about something, like
So you
something.
hated the threesomes, but y'all kept doing them.
Because he wanted to do it. Because we were just giving him what he want, and it wasn't even about what me and her want. And it was just like honestly, when we'll do it, she'll complain about something. Like the second time we did it, she was complaining about me and him kissing too much.
Okay,
I'm
is
like,
that
God damn, bitch, I can't do shit with this nigga.
okay? Is that a no-go rule in threesomes that you can't kiss?
No, with her, she want to bring. I felt like the poly was just his poly. It wasn't even about me and her. It's like what he want. And she was like, she was just like, um, I hate that. Like, if we in that setting, like, bitch, if we're kissing, we just kissing. But she felt like kissing is too much. It's too much intimacy. But me and him kiss all the time. So like when we have sex, like every time we have our little threesome, like he'll the next day me and him will just do it one on one.
Okay, all right, got you. So when did all this shit hit the fan?
I say December.
December of
Yes, December. So me and him was on and off, on and off, on and off. And sometimes I feel like when me and him go through problems, he would go tell her, like, look what she texted me, blah blah blah. I felt like that he could have handled it better because if me and you going through something, yeah, we in a relationship with her, but you ain't gotta involve her into the negativity that me and you going through. Because when they argue or have stuff going, he don't involve me or be like, oh look what she texted me. He don't do that. And I feel like with that, he never respect my part of my relationship with him. And he was just too that him and her, they very close. I say they very close. You know, they're the same age, so it's a lot of things they're compatible in. With me, I'm like the opposite of him. But if I felt like if he would have got time to, actually put that time into our thing, it could have had a better ending than what it is now. And it's just like I said, it's just too much, and everybody playing their role in that relationship. And for me, I was just surviving that relationship. It was I was giving love, but also surviving my relationship because any day this nigga could replace me, end it with me. And she was like, don't get it in your mind that this gonna be long term. So in my mind, of course it ain't gonna be long term. So I just started to do my own thing. And I was like texting other people, but like on basic stuff. Like when I went out, I give guys my numbers, but we don't be talking about shit. So he used to get
okay,
mad at that. But only
okay. So
because, when she let me know that don't think this gonna be long term and shit, I was just like, oh, okay. So she's putting a time frame on that relationship, and I ain't like that. So yeah, I was on my P's and Q's because I don't want to involve myself because I'm more of long term type of relationship. My relationship lasts long, and I only had 3 relationships my whole life. My
but
first baby daddy.
you can't really get mad at that situation. You
No,
came in saying
yeah,
that
exactly. Because we two women want two different things. So it's just like, I understand. So I'm not gonna get too comfortable, basically. I don't wanna get comfortable.
yeah, yeah. I mean, because it's like you knew from day one that he had something going on,
Hmm.
and you accepted it. So it's kind of hard to get mad.
Yeah, but sometimes stuff do turn
I
into
mean, I
like
get
long
that you
term.
caught feelings, but
Yeah, but so it'll be hard to like. Let me say, if you be with someone for a long time, it's hard to walk away and break up. Breakup hurt. That shit ain't nothing to play with. People die from a heartbreak. So yeah, that should be hurting. Like definitely if you invest a lot of love into your relationship. Like I was actually in my relationship and loving on this man. Like I ain't seen
I
nothing
get that.
else but this
But
man.
let me add this. I get what you're saying. I don't
Mhm.
disagree with you on that. But what the problem is, you came into the beginning of the relationship knowing that this man had somebody else on top of that, that he was still dibbling and daddling over here with other people too.
Yeah.
So
But
it's
this
like,
man also pretends like he's single. Like honestly, if other women go out and meet up with him and getting to know him at the bar, you would think he a single man, cause that's how he presented. But he ain't single. Trust me, I know he not.
okay, so
But
now you say everything hit the fan in December. What happened in December? How did this start to go downhill?
December, okay. So like around November, he started being weird. Like I felt like he was talking to somebody else. Like when
Is that
you
a
know,
shocking surprise?
yeah,
It,
yeah.
you were
But
shocked. You
before
really were
that,
surprised.
no. Before that, she used to tell me she'll give me the rundown. Like, oh, he talking to somebody else. Like she'll put little hints that he's doing shit, and I get mad at him because I feel like, why the fuck are you doing all this if you already have me? Why do you have to go outside of us to find something else? So it's just like he was just doing too much. And I found out he was like messing with some other. She told me two other people, but I ain't really like bring it to his attention. But I knew that he was messing with someone new because the whole time we were intimate. And when a nigga mess with someone new, like it throws your pH off.
Oh shit! So was he not using protection with them two either?
No, that nigga, he just
So
just raw dogging
he
everyone.
bouncing from lizard to you to
To
girl number 3 to girl number 4, and ain't
it
using
was,
protection with any one of y'all.
I guess not, cause one of the messages, remember, it was like, oh, when he was on Sis, is that your man, Atlanta, and somebody posed that he loved to fuck raw, ask Mo and the white girl. I'm like, who the fuck know me? And who the fuck is this white girl? So
They
it
said,
was news to
okay.
me.
So hold on. What is you said? What Atlanta? What is this?
Sis, is that your man, Atlanta?
Sis, is that your man Atlanta? What is
Yeah,
this?
but the first page, the one that got deactivated, I guess, the one that they lost, that had a whole bunch of people on there.
And this is on what? On what? What is this on?
Facebook.
And now, what is sis? Is that your man?
It's just basically it's like a T app. You post niggas and like it's different stories. Some women they just trying to see if you know this man, if you fuck them. Some women be posting like them giving them STDs, herpes. There's a lot of herpes, HIV that they're spreading, and these women are putting it out there for the next woman to be safe. So if anything, I felt like that page is a resource page for single women. It's like the single women book. Like if that man is posted on there, you could search that man up and it'll just pop up all his anybody who ever made posts about him. So that page is it's a lifesaver. But the one that got disabled, it had a whole bunch of members. So yeah, but before we get to that, the posts and stuff.
We
So
gotta get. Hold on. We gotta talk about this.
what?
Go ahead. What you finna say?
Okay, so remember in December. So December, um, okay, so me and her, we were supposed to hang out, and she had family coming in town, so we ended up doing like the following week. But the way we did it, me and him had got into it, and then remember I told you he started being distanced, like it was somebody else. So she had called me and was like, "Yeah, we still on for today, blah blah blah," and she was like, "Yeah, he was out all day and he just getting home. So she was telling me he was doing shit, heart and shit. Like she was looking from the sink, and she could see he was messaging some girl and like hearting the message. And he a dog anyway, so he gonna do what dogs do.
Ooh.
So he was doing his side shit. So me and her end up going out that night. We went to City View. Yes. So me
No
and her went
comment.
to City View, and this
No
was me and
comment.
her first outing together. And honestly, it was cool. And niggas came up to us, blah blah blah. So she was just doing her own thing, talking to these niggas and shit. She was like, "Yeah, I'm in a poly, blah blah blah. That's my girlfriend." And then this nigga was like, "Why you with them? You too pretty, blah blah blah, to be with them," and stuff like that. And I'm the type, I like to record myself. So I went to the bathroom. I love my outfit. I was drunk, feeling myself. And then I turned around, did a little booty clap. This nigga gonna get mad and said I'm showing my ass on the internet. And it was like very innocent. It wasn't out there, but it was just a little 1-2. Like I got dumped in the trunk. Like, because I like the way I'm shaped. Like I'm shaped like a number 8. And it's real body. I'm proud of my naturalness body. Like, so of course I love my body. I like the way I shape. So I just be flaunting it because it ain't gonna be like this forever. So
Okay,
I
so
come
y'all go
out.
out.
I come out, and she at the bar talking to this Mexican guy, some other guy, group of guys. They came, and there we were all talking, but I wasn't paying no attention. So one of the guys, he was just like pushing up on me, and she was like, "Yeah, y'all look cute together. You should go talk to him." And I was like, "What the fuck? Like, why would you?"
Setting you up for the okie doke.
Yeah. So she over here, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" So she over here talking to this one nigga. And they end up exchanging numbers. They exchanging number, and she was showing him her baby picture or whatever they were talking about. I wasn't too deep in their conversation, but I know they exchanged number because I watched them do it. And so we end up leaving. We were about the last one leaving. And so when we was about to leave, the nigga bought her a big ass shot. And he had grabbed her stuff. Like he grabbed her stuff, her phone, and then he grabbed her purse and put it under his arm and grabbed her hand for us to go outside. And they were still talking to us, so I ended up going to my car, and then we ended up parting ways. And then she had called me. She was just like, "Okay, well, we're not gonna tell him nothing that went down this night, blah blah blah," and all this bullshit. Keep it on a hush hush
Let's hear
type shit.
what happened.
I told you, we had a good time.
So she ain't go back and tell him?
No.
Oh, so she did keep the secret.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Oh, oh my! I wasn't even expecting you gonna be
No, I didn't because the only reason why I didn't because the next day me and him got into an argument about it. So I felt like she had told him because it's just like why he coming at me like that. So I was like,
because you posted the video of you shaking your ass online.
Yeah, but I had posted a lot of videos. He even got mad at the video me and her post. And she was like, I can't control what she posts. I'm like, she can't tell me what, she don't pay my phone bill. I'm gonna post whatever the fuck I want to. So,
okay, so how did you end up telling on her? I'm thinking you about to tell me she done set you up to tell on you, and you the one that don't go when it spilled out of beans.
because how he was coming at me, he was like, I know you was getting niggas numbers, blah blah blah. Like I told you, I thought she told him because how he was coming at me, and he was like, you got niggas number, blah blah. I was like, I didn't get nobody number. She got the, I was like, she the one who got the nigga number, and he was like, oh, so y'all really was out here getting numbers, blah blah blah. And his biggest thing is, as a disrespect to him, he don't want no nigga buying us drink. He feel like we should be able to buy our own drink. But I feel like if a nigga want a treat, what's wrong with taking a drink? But in his mind, he find that very disrespectful. So I ended up spilling the tea because I didn't know. And when I said that, this nigga like, oh, like he wanna have a heart attack. And so basically she was like, I'm lying. So it was just like, who's lying? And I'm like,
see why she probably started not liking you now.
No, she didn't like me from the beginning. No, she never liked me from the beginning because there was a lot of stuff like she lied on me about, and it wasn't fair to me. And like I said, I'll tell her stuff and she'll go back and tell him. So it was never a secret. It wasn't. We didn't have a solid foundation, and I'm her op, so of course it's everybody look out for themselves. She didn't give a damn about me. Let me would have dance on somebody that night. I bet she would have told him. So
all right,
no.
But she didn't, so we can't even say that. But we gonna say
if I did, she would have.
All right, now let's move forward. So y'all go out, y'all have a good time, and the next day
we actually had a good. I honestly, out of the whole time, me and her had a good ass time out. And
okay, you spill the tea on it. Now, before we move forward on this, I want to go back to this what you call it is on Facebook, the T app.
Oh yeah. No. Wait. Don't go on there yet. We gotta get to this part because that's where everything unraveled.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, so he was just trying to figure out who's lying or not, and I'm like, just go to City View and ask them to run the cameras back so you can see with your own fucking eyes. I'm like, I ain't gotta lie on this bitch. Like, I don't gain nothing lying about what she did. Like, she did that, and I felt like honestly, she be fucking off on something. Like, they've been through a lot, and 9 out of 10, this bitch she fucked somebody before on him, but she gonna take that shit to the grave, and that's her business, not mine. But I know for sure she be out there. So it's just like, when you deal with a cheater for a long period of time, of course you gonna cheat back. You gonna be cheat back, and it's to the point where she's very she's strategized their relationship. She knows everything, his every move. It's like they playing chess, but she knows everything about him. Like, she do weird shit, like weird ass shit, and it's just she know her game. Like, she got all her cards together. She know this nigga to the point where she fuck up, he'll believe that she don't be doing shit, but that she be doing shit, and I seen it firsthand for myself. She be doing shit. She just know how to play it right, and I ain't finna hate on her. It is what it is. If she's happy, I'm happy for them. I ain't hating on them. They were cool.
All right.
So okay. So after all that happened, he just went crazy. So he went crazy over that shit. Like, he was like, hurt about it because it was just me and her, and he didn't believe that she capable of doing something like that. But this nigga cheat all the fucking time. So I'm like, you just getting taste. I text him like, you just getting a taste of your own medicine. Like, chill out. Like, be tough. Like, but he can't handle that shit happening to him. So after that whole shit happened, that week he ended up getting locked up.
Damn, what did he get locked up for?
He just got locked up for some stupid shit. I don't want to put his business out there, but he did get locked up.
It wasn't nothing that he did to you and her.
No, it was like DUI stuff.
Okay, all right. So now he get locked up. So what happened next?
So he in jail. So he ended up calling me. I was shocked he was in jail because I was really worried because I kept texting him, and he wasn't responding. And then when I heard Cobb County, I'm like, who the fuck? My phone, the way my phone set up, if your number ain't saved, it goes straight to voicemail. And then he left a voicemail. I was like, oh shit. And so when the number called again, I ended up answering. So I was end up talking to him, and he was like, he in jail and stuff. And I felt bad. Like, I was like, damn, like he had a bad week. And I kid you not, that day he had came to my house and he was on some front page. And he went through my phone and stuff. And then he didn't find shit on my phone because I don't need to hide nothing. If I told him I'm not talking to no niggas, I'm not. And so we end up having sex that day. And then later on that night, he ended up getting locked up. So
y'all was just lustful than a mother sucker. That's what it sounds like. So
I mean, like I said, we're just compatible sexually. Like,
all right, so y'all do your thing. He get locked up.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Yeah,
when
he ended up getting locked up, and like I felt bad because he was gonna be there on Christmas, New Year's. Those are memorable memories, and it was unfortunate that he was there.
Hey,
but the process of him getting there,
he's the one that chose to get behind the wheel and drink and drive. So I can't feel sorry for people that do that.
yeah. But he honestly, I don't know why he said he was tired, so it wasn't really a DUI, but that's what they put on there. So. But I know, he know how to handle his liquor, so it was just deeper than that. And like I told him that day, he was already angry, and I told him he needs to cool down because he's contracting negative energy. So eventually something gonna go bad. But he wasn't listening. So that day he had ended up getting locked up that night. So
yeah. All right, so now he get locked up. Where we go from here? Y'all
so when he locked up, he calling me. He was calling me every day. We were talking briefly.
So y'all must be back on good terms or something. This relationship
we was on all right terms. And then like around December 23rd, I ended up finding out I was pregnant. Like 22nd, 23rd, and I ended up telling him.
So now you pregnant a second time with this man, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Second time. Now I'm assuming the wife knows about this, right?
No, this time, I learned from my first mistake. I'm the type, like, if I do something, I ain't gonna do it again. So
what I'm saying at this point, y'all already in a relationship. She should know.
No, I ain't tell her because remember we had that big ass fight.
Not make like that should add up, right?
No, we had that big ass fight. Remember that from us going out when I talked.
Oh, that's right. You told on her. You snitched on her. That's right. You snitched on her, so she wasn't rocking with you no more. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So don't say all that. I told the truth. What
I
happened?
mean, you did snitch on her.
I didn't snitch on her. I was snitching on what I did. I said I didn't get no number. But yeah, if you want to say that, yeah, I started some shit. But honestly, because I thought she had told him something, because I know that's what she normally do. So I just thought she just went and told him something.
Now
shit.
You keep this pregnancy to yourself. This pregnancy, second
No,
pregnancy
I told
is only
him
between you and him.
Yeah, I told him that. But when he found out, when he had found out, he ended up getting mad. And then he got mad and he hung up in my face while he in jail.
Is that a surprise? I'm trying to see what a surprise. He got mad at the person. So what?
Well, I thought it would have been different because I'm in an actual relationship with him. So yeah, no.
Okay.